Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is the Dr. Fate Mezco Toyz 112 Collective release, the latest figure to be released from the 112 Collective. This one's really interesting. One, Dr. Fate's not exactly like the most mainstream, well-known character, so Mezco's starting to go off into some of the more obscure characters in DC, which is awesome. Get away from, the Batmans, the Harleys, and the Supermans. It's exactly what we want. And the next is this box. This box is freaking awesome. I'm really hoping this is a new direction. We're going to be seeing more of this art on these boxes, because this really stands out to me. Like, this makes the box as much collectible as the figures themselves. Not that I don't already collect the figures. Alright, this is a totally new box. So we don't get, like, the layer within the layer stuff going on. It's just straight that and that. We're all new territory. We're in new territory, folks. So let's look at the figure and see how it is. I'm like thrown off of this, because usually there's like boxes within boxes and plastic you got to worry about, and all sorts of stuff that kind of like some stuff just kind of like fell out. All right, so we got some batteries, it looks like, for something. We've got a whole bunch of magic there, so you can all see the stand. So this is going to be an interesting figure, because we got batteries to something. And I don't remember what this had batteries to. We do this live. We don't prepare. I'm not doing my research. I want actual reactions when I open stuff, so when you sit there and say, he's a dumbass and hasn't been paying attention. No, it really has nothing to do with that. It's like, this isn't a prepped, fake review. I actually want a real reaction, because that's what I would like from other people. I don't want take 20-something. Alright. So, clearly there's a light-up gimmick somewhere. I just gotta go figure out where. Alright, as always, I like to do the stand test. We've got stand test, no problem at all. Let's go and check out the movement of the figure. Side to side on the boot. Back and forth. It's a little bit on the boot, but I don't think it's supposed to move. Knee looks like it's double jointed. Hip, as usual. Let's go side to side. A little bit side to side. A little bit back and forth. As far as arm, up, down, side, elbow, we can see it is double jointed. Wrists are exactly what you expect for the wrists as far as movement. And then the head, back and forth, side to side. Whoop. And then, of course, we have a cape. Well, the cape has got some wires in it, so you can do some really cool posing with the cape itself. Alright, let's talk details of this. I will be the first to admit, like, I'm not the biggest Dr. Fate fan. I don't really follow the character, but this depiction is really cool. So we got the boots to start off with. I don't know how well it's going to come up. There is some lines, some designs on the boot themselves of like a subtle, slightly different shade of gold. Of course, we've got the belt there. The blue is just a really nice shade of blue, and this is about what I would expect for Dr. Fate in reality. I think it actually is a really nice depiction of the blue that I know it, as well as the gold. I think the gold comes off really well. These things I don't remember for the character. That's the one thing that's kind of standing out. I'm going to guess that the chest lights up is maybe what the light up thing is. I don't know. We'll find out. And then, of course, you got the helmet, which is kind of one of the key things for the character. Now, what's really cool is I don't know how well it will come off, but you can actually see the ears of the character of Dr. Fate on either side. I think that's... No, it might be. It might be the light up is like the chest and all that, but I just got to figure out where the hell you put the batteries in. The other is the eyes. You can actually see eyes inside the helmet as well, which is really cool, and a nice subtle thing that like kind of makes the character. I'm not gonna lie on that one. All right, there was some pieces of paper let's see what our instructions are. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's fancy. Alright, okay, so let's do the light up function. There's batteries in here. Alright, so you take the head off. And supposedly can take, twist the head counterclockwise. Oh. Alright, so you gotta twist the neck counterclockwise. You pull that up. First we need to go and throw some batteries in here. This one's impressive as to this is kind of impressive as to how much work is in on this one. Let's see, and lift it from the bottom to get the battery out. Oh, there we go. Two tiny batteries. These are really small batteries. Okay, get the battery in here. One. Two. All right, let's get this closed. That. I would jokingly say, hey, this feels really needlessly complicated, but this is really kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully this comes through, because this is really cool. This is where I wish we turned this off. Actually, yeah, I don't remember what the commands are. We'll see if we can do it. Alexa, tell LifeX turn basement light off.
Which lights would you like to turn off?
Basement.
Lights, game table, bedroom, or front porch?
Game table. Alright, well, didn't work. Whatever. You can go and see it. At some point we'll get that down, because that would be pretty badass to do that on video. I haven't really fussed around with the lights down here in a really long time. That's really cool. That's really nice and really cool. Okay, so we got the light up function. Let's look at the extras of what we get here. We got a whole bunch of hands. So let's go with the head first. Of course, we have an alternate head without the helmet on. Switch that out. That. But I want to get really fancy. Oh, so you can carry the helmet, but you can't put the helmet on. That's a shame. It's funny enough is the helmet actually doesn't look like it fits his head. So they give you an extra helmet that you can carry. Whatever. That's kind of a bummer. It's not a bad head though. The head's actually really nice. There's some good sculpting on it. The hair is decent. The eyes, funny enough, I don't think are quite as good, and the face is a little eh. But I mean, it's not bad. There's probably better head sculpts people will come out with. The helmeted one is pretty awesome. I kind of wish there was a head and then you could put on the helmet. That would be the one thing I would really would like. But then, like, what are you gonna do with the hair and all that stuff? All right, we got a lot of hands. There is I'm not going to show them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different pairs of hands, and then we have This is what, the Book of Fate? Is that what this is called, right? See if it opens. Oh, it's a real book. Oh, that's a hell of a detail. That's really, really, really cool. Alright, Dr. Fate may be one of the most impressive figures that Mezco has put out just because of this damn book. Wow, this is really, really impressive. This is, yeah, that's... Woo! That's something. Which is good because then you get a couple fixtures for doing spells. Including, we have the infamous Ankh, and we have that thing. So the question is, what hands, if any, do these go into? Because there's like slight nubs to it, so I would think you're able to put them in like some hand. Or there's like clips here. I bet you it has something to do with these clips. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with these clips. So there's these two clips that come with it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that. I think I'm figuring this out. Coming together. I'm not a fan of this. This is kind of like a little chintzy. But we're gonna at least do one. I think I know how this goes now. I've screwed up other stuff in the past. This one I think I got down. So I'm gonna guess this goes like, yeah, that's what you do. So you do this. So let's do this. We're gonna do with one in the hands that he makes doing like he's doing a spell. It's kind of a cool solution. I'm not the biggest fan of it. There's another clip here for, I'm guessing, to be able to do this some other way. I don't know, that one I really have to kind of figure out. Not the biggest fan of that, but you know, it's kind of a cool way of going about it, and it works. It really does work for the character and the concept. So you have that. There is this spell. And then there's a square. All these spells are on the lower tray, so look out for them. You got the, well, it's not really square. I guess it's a diamond shape. Overall, I'm actually really impressed with this figure. I'm really, really impressed with this figure. There's the gimmicks are kind of like are good. You know, not necessarily mind blowing as far as the plastic, the see-through plastic, like the way they're handling it though, the attachment is actually fairly creative and better than some of the stuff that's done in the past. There's been some other stuff that has been really kind of lackluster. The light up effect I think is really, really neat. So massive props on that. That's actually a really cool aspect. And the face is good. The extra helmet's cool. This is actually a pretty impressive figure. This is one that I think a lot of people will have probably slept on and missed out, and when they see some of the stuff, they're going to be a little pissed. That book is probably one of the most amazing accessories Mezco's put out in a long time. So yeah, it's really, 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 really cool. I'm actually impressed, and this has won me over. So Bravo. This should be coming out relatively soon. You know, obviously, if you pre-order it through Mezco, you'll be getting it. You know, other folks you could maybe be able to get through stores. We'll do what we can to get you some links underneath. These tend to sell out pretty early. So, yeah, it is what it is for that. As always, if you want the latest Mezco news, be up on the latest releases, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. I think I forgot to say, like, the links underneath will probably be affiliate links, so we get a percentage of that by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. As always, you know, keep having fun, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, keep playing with your toys, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.